with the that's the Valjoux
Oh, it's the Valjoux
company
okay.
logo, so the movement is made by Valjoux. It's 72C. I am guessing that that caliber movement with that additional, so what is it? There's something in front of it?
13728C or 72BC, I can't tell.
The 13 refers to the size of the movement. It's like a 13 line, L-I-G-N-E, like the Swiss sizes. I'm not accustomed to seeing that. I'm accustomed to only seeing the 72 on a Daytona on a chronograph, or 72C on a calendar chrono. So that additional writing.
BC or 8C.
Well, it's really the 13 in front of the 72.
Uh-huh.
Don't recognize. So here's another, this. So the movement is a 72C. And that's what, BC? 72 BC. B stands for. The C is for calendar. Valjoux 72, C is for calendar.
Right.
And that's the same here. Somebody else locally who has expertise besides us. Retaining
Inside,
ring in there.
see it.
That doesn't belong in there.
It actually looks like it's just being bent or something.
Well, it's put in there as a spacer. It's put in there to
hold the gasket, right?
or to hold the movement. Not to hold the gasket. The gasket would sit
on the outside.
Would sit on the outside.
Right.
So it's in there. It's added as a spacer.
Also suspect.
Highly. Hi, honey. Retaining
Inside,
ring in there.
see it.
That doesn't belong in there.
It actually looks like it's just being bent or something.
Well, it's put in there as a spacer. It's put in there to
hold the gasket, right?
or to hold the movement. Not to hold the gasket. The gasket would sit
on the outside.
Would sit on the outside.
Right.
So it's in there. It's added as a spacer.
Also suspect.
Highly. Hi, honey. You're aware of the watch from Roland Auctions? Okay, I was hoping. No papers with the watch, right? No blank paper? No. All right. It looks highly suspect to me, but I don't want to completely burst the gentleman's bubble. Obviously, he has concerns, and he brought it to us. So I have No, but I mean, here's the hang tag on the watch, Roland Auctions, New York, lot 445, and I thought just by chance you might know the actual watch and look at it. And, okay, it's a 4767, and the movement is marked. It's a Valjoux movement, but it's marked 13 lines, like 13 quote mark, 72 BC. Right, and should be just be 72C, right? Yeah, so it's Yeah, the movement is marked 13, and then the quote marked for like 13 lines, I presume. 72 BC.
It was, no, I got it. But I got it from like a trusted. And I didn't think I was gonna get it.
Oh, maybe that's what, maybe. Yeah.
Right, I didn't expect it.
Well, he's trying to authenticate the watch. He bought the watch, you know, he paid a fair amount of money for the watch. And he's, you know, looking at his, pardon me?
So, I was kind of copying my fiance.
Okay, send it to your text, to your phone?
Except he does it responsibly.
Okay, all right.
So.
There's a couple pictures, and he doesn't know this actual watch.
He doesn't?
So then tell
No,
me about the.
no.
It was a very quiet little auction, which also makes me suspect. You know? So.
I would guess that it was turned into an oyster case. It would have been a non-oyster. Rolex is the only one making the oyster. So I suspect if this is an old watch, I mean, this is an old watch, and it's been modified in a variety of ways, including having a tube added so that it can have a screw-down crown. And originally it would have not. The evidence for that would be removing the movement and looking at the work of installing a tube and a crown.
I think it's, I'm sure you're right that you said it's two watches, but see how that's a little different.
You know, so these are all discoverable on
A larger scale.
deeper
Yeah.
but in terms of just
Well, this is the one, the only gray one you call it.
Yeah.
This is the only two I have. And I think at one point we had three, but this is
Well, this is the one I want.